We are here with Lynn.
Hi.
Here I am. Here I am.
There we go. Hi.
There I am. I think we're good. Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
I don't know.
Okay, here you are. I'm over here, so it's all good. Okay, now we're in it.
He's
All right.
there.
Isaiah's already shooting on it. What are we looking at, Lynn?
So this game is called Luau. I wanted to make a wedge head, and I asked some friends of mine if they had any wedge heads they were gonna basically trash, and I got a free domino.
It was like done.
It was done enough that it wasn't worth really trying to restore. They actually had 2 dominoes, and so we took whatever was good. Like I gave them the plastics and everything off of it, and back glasses and things, and I took the worst of the few, and I decided that I was going to redesign the playfield from scratch, but I was only going to use the parts that existed on the playfield previously. I wasn't going to add anything new.
Really?
Yeah. So everything on here existed on Domino. Nothing new was on there. Of course, I made some new lane guides and other things to make the ball paths work, but Domino had 4 jets. Domino had like 7 targets or whatever it was. It had the roto target and the 2 kickers, the 2 saucers. And that's what I had to work with.
So the playfield looks amazing. Is the playfield new?
Yeah, the playfield is new. So I just got this 3 days ago on Sunday. I got 2 of them printed. And in my hotel room, I swapped it on Tuesday. Yeah, I got the whitewood still over in my hotel room.
You wouldn't believe. I guess you would because you're in this community. But I was gonna say, chat. You wouldn't believe how common that story is. It's not a big deal for homebrew guys to be doing stuff up until the moment of the show.
It's not a big deal for us to be continuing to add code and changes during the show. And with my games, they're all connected to the internet, so I can just push code updates and you guys won't even know it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All remote config, all online updates, detection of updates, and all kinds of things like that. I use Unity for my software, and it kind of has all that stuff built into the Unity services.
Okay, so this is like faster NPM.
Well, this uses the fast hardware.
Sure.
I don't like Python, the code language. Python, the designer is awesome, but the language sucks.
Python Angelo.
Yeah, Python Angelo, yeah. So I'm a C++ assembly C# guy.
Right.
I use Unity in my day job. Yeah. I'm a game programmer for my daily job. So it just makes sense to use Unity on these games. And this is running Unity, and there is an LCD in the back box if I open up the back box.
Wow.
Yeah. You just would never know it if you just play this and look at it, because it just is all EM related things.
I do know that the guy who did MechWarrior did it in Unity.
Yep.
And I think he just used Arduinos, actually.
Yeah, I actually made my own board set also before I started using Fast. I call it the Pinball kit. And I still use that for my own test rigs at my shop. Okay. And that uses a teensy 3.5 and Arduino and everything, yeah.
Oh, man, that's old school.
It's not that old school. Teensy's awesome.
Teensy is great,
yeah. It's a hell of a lot faster than Nanos and everything.
Right.
The I/O is like lightning speed. Yeah.
So what was the hardest part about this build here? It's more of a, I wouldn't say it's a kind of a rebuild retheme.
The hardest part was getting the art on the playfield, frankly. So I made this as kind of an in-between project for the winter. I designed it in 2 months, right? Okay. Between February and March, in time for a Pintastic in April. And I had all the art and everything done, but the sign shop I usually go to print my art, their printer was down. And I'm like, all right, well, great. So it was whitewood for Pintastic. And then a month ago, I went back to them and said, hey, I'm going to Chicago, I'm going to Expo, I really want this thing to have the art on it. And they said, well, our printer's still down 7 months later. And I gave them 2 playfields and said, look, you got to know someone else around here. Can you please do it? Yeah, all right, we know someone else. Great. 1 week later, I get a call. I hate to tell you this, but the other guy's printer doesn't work either. And I'm like, what the? So I went all around southern New England. I couldn't find any printer who could do this. It was either too small, too weird for them to do, or they did vinyl, and I don't do vinyl prints. So I posted my lament about me wanting to buy a printer now, which I still want to buy a printer. And Bob and Lonnie came up and said, hey, Lynn, just send it to us. We'll take care of you and get it in time for Expo. So, Bob of Tilt Bob, or not Tilt Bob, Ramps Pinball, and Lonnie Min right over there. They printed it up for me. It looks great.
Yeah.
And
it really does.
I got 2 done, one for the game and one for my wall in my shop. Yep.
Is this your first game or is not?
No, this is like my 9th or 10th game. Yeah.
So you're a seasoned pro. Name some of your other games that you've done.
So you can play all my games at the Electromagnetic Pinball Museum in Pawtucket. I always have them there on public location all the time. It's $10 to enter at free play. Yep. And my other games are Haunted Cruise, Magic Forest, Disney's Frozen, Christmas Countdown, and Pinball Circus, the remake.
No. Are you seriously that guy?
I am seriously.
Oh, snap. Wait, where is it?
Currently, you can play it at EMP.
Wow.
I tried to bring it to Expo last year. I got a cease and desist, so I couldn't bring it. And then I worked with them, and I was able to get it to Pintastic this past April. And then right after Pintastic, I said, hey, can I just put it at EMP because I'm right there all the time? And I got the okay. So you can play a Pinball Circus that works.
You can't even play Pinball Circus at the Pinball Hall of Fame.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And I make sure mine stays working.
Yeah.
And
Shade.
No.
No.
And I actually redesigned a lot of it too. So there's actually orbits. There's another ramp because why not? And there's multi-ball because why not? So yeah, it's like
multi-ball.
And on a pinball, so yeah.
Right, I gotta play.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come down and play. Yeah.
All right. Well, John. Lynn.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one more question for you. How scary is it to work on score reels?
Oh, it's easy shit.
It's easy, yeah, because it's you.
Well, so I didn't even know it was gonna work until I plugged it in and it just worked.
It worked?
So, like I said, I use C++ and whatnot, so I just created or C#, and I just created a C# class that mimicked the hardware, and I saw the visualization in Unity with like text numbers, and when I plugged it in, poof, it worked. So I knew it was working virtually before I knew the hardware was actually gonna work.
So check it out, you guys. Lynn, this is Luau. Here's the thing. Don't be intimidated by this gentleman here. You heard, it's his like 8th game.
Yep.
By the time you get to your 3rd game, you guys will have learned a lot about how pinball is built. Thank you, Lynn, for bringing your game over.
I do have a shop in Lincoln, Rhode Island, and every Sunday I'm there with a bunch of other buddies in the area who are working on their own games too, and I'm teaching them how to do it, and giving them my resources for that. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot more games coming out of New England area over the next couple of years.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
So good. This is Luau, you guys.